Our teacher says what? Yeah. Welcome to the third episode of Our Teacher Says What? We're going to do a kiln unload today. I hope you like it. We'll do another fun little, what do you call it? The time lapse, so that you can see the process, because that's fun. And it's Friday, so happy Friday. And yesterday was Halloween. It was awesome. Took my kids out trick-or-treating. My daughter was Hermione because she's reading those books right now. And my son was the invisibility cloak. It was pretty cool. He had this idea to do the green, you know, the morph suits. So he did like the green screen color morph suit. And then he had a really awesome satin green cloak that he had bought to be Loki, just for fun. And so he had that with the cloak, and so he was the invisibility cloak because he was that green screen color. You get the idea, hopefully. It was fun. And we went to my friend's house, who is one of the guidance counselors here, and he and his wife, they put on this really awesome party every year. And it was lots of fun, and had other coworkers there and friends, and my children know their children, and the neighborhood children. They have a really much better neighborhood than our own for trick-or-treating. Our neighborhood has a lot of people that just don't participate for some reason. We've tried trick-or-treating there, but you have to walk like 5 houses to find one that even has their lights on, which is a bummer. And this neighborhood is super festive and awesome, so we had a great time. It got cold though. I don't know about y'all and where you live, but I started off, we were all super comfortable as we were trick-or-treating, and by the end, whew, my fingers and nose and ears were getting cold. But then we came in back to their house and had chili, and it was super awesome. And then this morning, the most disturbing thing happened. Oh my gosh. We were turning on the radio, and we always do this I think every town has a magic station, which is like really kid-friendly and upbeat morning music that, you know, you can predict what it is. And then the hosts, they're family people, and they talk about family stuff, and it's awesome. Well, they had on Christmas music this morning, November 1st, Christmas music. I couldn't believe it. I mean, it happens every year, but I still couldn't believe it, and I was offended because it's too early. I love me some Christmas, and I get into the spirit big time. But not until at least December, not until after Thanksgiving. Come on. Can we have Thanksgiving? Can we not skip over Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving is a really awesome holiday about family and being together and inviting people that have less than you to your table. And I feel like Christmas is encroached a long time ago on Thanksgiving, but also has encroached upon Halloween. Because, I mean, you know, you go to the hardware store, you go to the 2 big hardware stores October 1st, and they got Christmas decorations up, and the big box stores too. It's frustrating. Also, I wanted to point out that my chairs are up. This is an art teacher tip, but I mean, if you're a licensed art teacher, you know this because you went through the classes and learned all the stuff. My chairs are up because my floor has to be mopped every day while we're working with clay. Why? Because clay dust can cause lung cancer. You shouldn't breathe it. It has particles in it called silica, and silica is like crystals that can embed in the lining of your lungs and cause major problems. So you can't sweep it, because what does it happen when you sweep dust? It gets up in the air, and then you're going to breathe it. So you got to mop it. So my poor custodian is having to come in every day right now and mop my floor. So that's why the chairs are up. Art teacher classroom maintenance tip number 532. You're welcome. Today we are opening the kiln. You ready? Here we go. Official kiln opening in 3, 2, 1. Ooh. So this was a bisque fire. I had this one bowl though that was left over from last year that never got fired. I don't know. I don't even remember what the circumstances were, but I don't know. It didn't get fired, so I fired it So this is actually the next step. The next firing is going to be the glaze fire, where we have bowls such as this one that have been bisque fired, and then the kids have glazed it. It looks chalky and pastel until it goes through a second firing, which will be like that right there. Everything looks good down in there. Everything survived. Yeah, I think so. All right, so I'm going to do a little time lapse of unloading the kiln and trying to organize this room because things are about to get crowded. So it's empty again, and we've got lots of bowls over here ready to be fired. There's 200 bowls in total. So I made it through the bisque fire except for these few that were quote-unquote slow pokes, jokingly, lovingly called slow pokes, but you can see that some of them are super awesome. Like, look at this. So we got these cute hands and feet, and that's a tongue, and those are teeth, because I don't want to manipulate it too much. But the other side is the face. It's upside down because he's going, ah, give me your food. So like his mouth is open, and so the other side is his upside down face. It's adorable. And we got a really elaborate tree, and we got, this is like a bird pond with rocks. See little birdies? So good stuff. And then we got some really elaborate decorative work there. And this is what the next thing is as they glaze them, they will fill these cubbies. Whoop, almost tripped. They'll fill these cubbies with the glazed material, and then we'll start a whole nother load, and I'll try with the glaze to get those last bisque fired things done. That's the plan, Stan. All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoyed the third installment of Art Teacher Says What? Happy Friday, happy November. Be grateful. That's another thing. We're gonna do a pumpkin this month that we bought an extra pumpkin and we didn't carve it so it wouldn't be rotten by now. And we're going to, I saw this on Pinterest, I think, or Facebook or something, I don't know. We're gonna take a Sharpie, and every day, all 4 of us are going to write something that we're grateful for the whole month. And by the end of the month, the pumpkin will be all covered up with gratefulness. Isn't that sweet? We've never done that before, and it's not my idea, but I'm passing it on to you because it's a really good idea. Be grateful in the month of Thanksgiving. And I hope you had a good Halloween. And I hope you liked this. And if you did, like and subscribe. Love ya. Bye.